Well, good afternoon everybody and welcome to Park Lane for the next instalment, week 6 of National League Rugby. Today the Tigers are hosting Leicester Lions, and Tom Markham and Alex Evans will be taking you through the game, but Vinnie Morley here with the teams, and we have had a change for the Tigers, and I'll show you that in a sec. We'll start off with the visitors, and it's the front row of Will Roberts, Ben Park and Oliver Crane. Locks of Ed Bryan and Ethan Godfroy, and a back row of Monty Loganberg, Cam De Beer and George Marsh. Finn Ogden is the scrum half, Luke Boucher is the fly half, wingers of Joey Patrick and James Stubbs, centres of Theo Mannion and Louis Natui, and a full back of George Pearson. The replacements are Bronson Mellows, Sean Murray, Joey Britton, Will Smith, Aaron Crowley, and Director of Rugby is Gareth Collins. The Tigers, and a bit of a change on the front row. Ben Gregory's not feeling too good today, so Ben, if you're tuning in, I hope you're feeling better for next week. Adam Mallinson's going to swap over from replacements to hooker, so front row of John Blanchard, Adam Mallinson and Beltus Nonley. Bob Birtwell makes a return at lock after a couple of weeks out with a bit of a knock he picked up at, I think it was here against Clifton. Billy Addy joins him at lock. Connor James moves back to the back row, the captain, with Lewis Bradley and Jack Ellum playing at 8 again on the back of man of the match at Bishop Stortford last week. Jacob Tanzi is scrum half, Greg Smith is fly half, Bertie Bradshaw, who scored that great last minute try at Bishop Stortford to win the match, is continuing at wing with Reece Henderson, picture of him there, graphic, playing his 100th game for the Tigers. Joe Bedlow and Zane Ainsley are the centres, and Ollie Glass is full back. Replacements are Austin Downham, Isaac Deans fills in at 17, Danny Rylance, Alex Bemtouche and Matt Sturgis fill out the replacements. Head coach is Scott Barrow. The officials, and hopefully, if everything goes well today, we'll have the referee link. It's been a test, so we're going to be a little bit cautious about promoting that too much. Referees Jack Morehouse with Simon Williams and Jonathan Cartwright, who will have a look at the table. Tigers are in 8th place. Leicester Lions one off the bottom. They've only picked up a bonus point, but a couple of weeks ago Clifton came here. They didn't have any points at all and went away with 5 points. So the Tigers will want to be looking at that and making sure that the Tigers do face up to these teams that are below them in the table. It's important that the Tigers are getting full points from these games. I'm pretty sure that the teams below Sedgley will be looking at the Tigers thinking we can get points from this game, and we probably up the game a little bit, and that's probably what happened with Clifton, and I'm sure Leicester Lions will have a similar attitude today. And with that, we're about 2 minutes away from kick-off. I'm going to hand you over to Alex Evans, but first of all it will be Tom Markham.
Thanks very much, Vinny, and a warm welcome to everyone who's tuning in today. The sun has decided to come out here at Park Lane. Makes a change from last week's windy weather. And the under-14s are going to be giving the guard of honour to the players as they make their way onto the pitch soon. And just so you're aware, we will be hopefully having the ref mic, so you'll be able to hear some of the referee's decisions, and we'll be tuning into that during the game to see what the referee today, Jack Morehouse, has to say. Leicester Lions coming into today's game looking for their first win of the season. It's not been a great start for Gareth Collins' men out there, but he'll certainly see this fixture as one where they'll look to improve. Ben Park is their leading try scorer this season with 3 tries, so we're looking for Gareth Collins will be looking for his maul to be effective and try and get some points on the board for Leicester Lions. I'm also joined today on commentary by Alex Evans.
Hello.
Alex, this is your first game in the season on comms this year.
It is.
After a trip away, so give us what sort of expectations are you looking for in today's game?
I'm looking for a fun game, obviously, every time. The sun is out today for once, so in Manchester, no rain. So I'm hoping that we get to see a bit of actual rugby rather than just one-up runs and lots of scrums, though I obviously do love a scrum. But I'm hoping to see a bit of some of the new backs for Tigers that I've not seen before, like Ainsley and Bedlow, that I'm looking forward to sort of seeing what they can do alongside some of the stalwarts with Glass and Henderson and Atanzi coming back. So.
And speaking of backs, there's Reece Henderson leading the Tigers out for his 100th appearance today. And just a little mention in case you didn't spot the graphic earlier about Reece Henderson. It's a 100th appearance after he scored 21 tries last season, which was a National 1 league high. He's known for his power and pace, and that's what earned him a spot in the National League and the Rugby Paper Team of the Year. He's also got 1 try this season with 73 tries in his Sedgley Tigers career. 6 hat-tricks, scored 5 in a game, most notably versus Bladen back in 2022, as the Tigers went on to win the National 2 North and get promoted to National 1. And he's also got, in that season, he also scored 23 tries. So, very prolific player, and he'll be one to watch out for today. The Leicester Lions make their way onto the pitch as well. They'll be sporting the purple and white hoops with black shorts and black socks, while Tigers sport their normal colours of maroon and gold.
Gregory Smith to kick off today.
Yes, it's actually my first time seeing Greg Smith play for Tigers. He did play back about 20 appearances in 2011-2012 season. He's then had a stint at Fylde and Preston Grasshoppers, and Tigers signed him from Preston Grasshoppers for the season this year. Most notably with the injuries to Thames, Warren Seals and Charlie Wardle, and we're underway as Ed Bryan collects the kickoff. Oliver Crane there looking to have a run. And kicked away. Collected by Glass. And a little bit of kick tennis going on. Great charge down by Glass though. Now it's a foot race. Glass chasing the ball. Is it going to go out the back? Just.
He was quick enough to catch the kick, but not quick enough to catch his own charge down.
Good work there from Ollie Glass. Versatile back for Tigers, who's played in multiple positions already this season.
I think I've seen him play every position for Tigers apart from 9 in the back line.
He's a very versatile back, and that's what's earned him so many appearances for Tigers, and he's already the points leading scorer for the Tigers with 32 points this season. Also got a couple assists as Luke Boucher takes the 22 drop out, and it's collected by Tanzi.
Bit of a tricky bounce for him there though.
Lewis Bradley sporting his untraditional black scrum cap. Used to seeing him in his vibrant orange one. Greg Smith. Bedlow to Ainsley. Connor James brought down by George Marsh. Smith to Ellen. Number 7, Cam De Beers, just struggling to get up here for Leicester Lions. Tigers still have the ball though on the far side. Mallinson to Birtwell. Good work from Leicester Lions, keeping Tigers from getting into their half. Tanzi's going to set up for the kick away. Very good take from George Pearson.
There's space in the backfield for Lions if they kick it down into the Tigers 22 here.
They are going to look for the kick away. Finn Ogden setting up for the box kick.
Straight out on the full.
Yeah, a couple early mistakes for the Leicester Lions. Probably needless mistakes.
Yeah, well, if you look at the assistant referee's flag, there's no wind to speak of, so very difficult to sort of blame the conditions for that kick going straight out.
Yeah, a little bit of complacency creeping in so far. And here comes the maul now for Tigers.
It's been a bit of a weapon for them this season. I've seen the amount of tries that Gregory scored off the back so far.
Yeah, Ben Gregory out with illness here as Bertie Bradshaw looking to have a run. I think he finds Bedlow there. Burtwell.
Look at all the space that Henderson's got on the wing there.
Brought down inside the 5. As you say, Alex's numbers to the right. Can they find him? But Bradshaw probably should have tried the offload. Tansey now looks left. Connor James. Has he got it down? No. Jack Morehouse rules that he was held up. And that is a chance squandered from Tigers. Could Bradshaw have maybe offloaded it there to Henderson?
I think an earlier pass, there was definitely Henderson was in on the wing there. But they get to go again. The goal line dropout is not going to get far, so they can try the onslaught once more.
Tansey collects the goal line dropout. Bradley now to have a run. Advantage for Tigers. Glass now. Offloads it to Bedlow.
Great catch.
I was going to say he did really well to hold on to that ball. Tansey now. Smith. Burtwell powers through the tackle. Really good fast hands here from Tigers. They find Bradshaw out on the left. And they're going to bring that back for the high tackle. That was Cam DeBay who was penalised there. So Tigers will keep possession.
Going into the corner, I like the ambition.
So, line out now for Tigers. Mallinson to deliver. Finds Burtwell.
Oh, it's getting moving there.
Tansey. Bedlow. Almost evades 2 tackles. Ellum. Billy Addy. Ball's loose though. Tansey does well to recover it. Greg Smith tries a little kick in behind. And Leicester have dived on it.
Offside. Oh, now that is a South Africa-esque decision. Scrum 6 metres out.
So yeah, as you say, Alex, scrum called. 5 metres out.
It's very interesting because the scrum this far out, is a perfect platform for some interesting backs plays. So it's interesting looking at how Sedgley are lined up split across the two. And I wonder if some people are going to run round to another side just as soon as the ball goes in to try and trick some defenders.
Let's have a look. So the ball's in. Ball's loose. Ellen picks it up, finds Tansey. Ainsley drops the ball. Henderson recovers though. And now it's a foot race. Can he get there? He's evaded the tackles, brought down at the 5. Tansey. Mallinson looks to have a run. And has he got it down? He has! Bob Birtwell opens the scoring. 8 minutes played. Tigers lead. Bob Birtwell, the most capped player in the matchday squad with 209 appearances. Just returned after taking a knock a couple of weeks ago, and he's managed to grab himself his first try of the season.
Pure power on display for that try there.
Yeah, it takes a lot to stop Bob, big Bob.
Absolutely flattened them.
Ollie Glass now, looking to convert.
Just a reminder, if you are watching, get involved in the YouTube chat. I am checking it every now and again. So we'll send us a message and we'll pass on any wishes of support.
So Ollie Glass converts. 9 minutes played. Tigers lead 7 points to 0 against Leicester Lions. And just to let everybody know, for the future reference, is that the stopwatch and the timer on the live stream isn't the same as the actual match time. So I'll keep you updated with how long is actually being played in the match.
Though incredibly close at the moment, the clock and the...
That is true. There hasn't been much time off so far. Ellen does really well to catch it. And he's going to win himself the penalty for the high tackle as well on number 12, Theo Mangu, and he did apologise straight away. He did really well as well there, Jack Allen, to catch that ball. I think he might have lost it in the sun.
Oh, yeah. And I would struggle with someone running down as fast as that to try and knock my head off. It'd be difficult to try and catch that. So we've had 2 messages so far on the YouTube. One from Neil Parkin, who's watching from Mexico. So thank you. That might be must be our furthest listener for today. But if you are further, let us know. Be an interesting game. Good compete there from Lions in the line out.
Smith finds Henderson out on the right. He's a bit isolated, but he's got room to run. Oh, and number 11, Joey Patrick's holding his shoulder, looks to take it a bit of a stinger.
He looks in a lot of pain there.
Tansey to Birtwell, offloads it to Nonley, and he's going to have a run. Oof, when he takes a couple with him in that charge down. Glass has it. Patrick's back on his feet. Bedlow. Mallinson with a little, almost a spike, as Henderson now tries the little kick in behind. He's got to catch his own kick. No. And Leicester Lions have recovered it, but he's got space to in behind here. And now Zane Ainsley's going to look to recover. And he's brought down by George Pearson. And Smith kicks away.
Good bounce there for Tigers, giving them a bit of time to reset the defence.
It's collected by James Stubbs. Finds number 5, Ethan Godfrey, who did not want that pass. That was a little bit of a hospital pass for the Leicester Lions skipper. And the ball's kicked away. Tansey collects it. Collects it back. Luke Boucher kicks away. A bit of kick tennis going on here now. Henderson picks it up.
Touched in flight, so all of the Tigers defenders are all on side. definitely helped there. Got a little bit closer to the tackle than they would have done otherwise.
Yeah, and Joey Patrick there met with the tackle. A little fake. But the Tigers have turned it over. I'm not sure about that decision there from Finn Ogden.
Ball knocked backwards, so Tigers still got in possession.
Ellen. Bedlow. Finds Bradshaw on the left. Is he going to get it down? He does! Great work from Tigers. 13 minutes gone. Tigers 12, Leicester Lions 0.
Very, very good try, that one. There was a 2-on-1 on the side and the defender didn't know who to tackle, and Bradshaw just managed to get the better of him and power his way over the line.
Yeah, they had numbers out over on that left and they found the explosive winger, which is Albert Bradshaw, who scored 7 tries last year for Tigers. He also scored 1 versus Bishop Stortford last time out.
On dual registration from Sale Sharks, and has played a few games for them in the Premiership Rugby Cup last season, and I think won this season.
So Ollie Glass looking for his second conversion of the game. This one from a more difficult angle. And it's good. It seemed to take a bit. There was a bit of a split second there where the officials didn't really know what they were going to give them.
They weren't sure. They
No.
had to check with each other.
But no doubt about it from Ollie Glass. So the score is extended. So Tigers currently lead 15 minutes played. Tigers 14, Leicester Lions 0. I think that try all came as well, Alex, from a little bit of maybe inexperience maybe there from Finn Ogden. Tried the little fake, but then tried the little grubber kick in behind when it wasn't on. And that resulted in Tigers turning the ball over. And they gained up a lot of territory in that mistake. Anyway, game's restarted and Tigers have the ball. Tansy's going to box kick this one away.
Good chase on that there.
It was well taken by.
A little bit too good a chase, I think.
Well, it was a great catch, in fairness, from the Leicester Lions. Number 15, which is George Pearson.
So we've had a few more messages while we're waiting for this line out to set up. We've had a bit of a competition on distance, but Phil, you said you're from Staffordshire, nowhere close to Mexico, so
Costa del,
Staffordshire. And then speaking of Costa del, John Grundy is from Menorca. And then we've got Cam Ainsley saying, "Come on, Tigers." So I'm assuming related to Zane.
Wellington. If that's correct, I'm pretty sure Cam Ainsley is watching from Wellington.
So that is further than Mexico, maybe.
Anyway, Leicester Lions now have the ball inside the Tigers' half.
First sort of attacking platform of the game for Lions. Be interesting to see what they can do with it.
Oliver Crane looking to penetrate the Tigers' defence.
Oh.
Big tackle from Burtwell. I think it was Cam DeBay, maybe. Patrick. Pearson.
He's going to try and hold him up there.
Godfrey.
Oh, it's done well there, Bradley, to turn that over.
Oh, the ball's loose! And Leicester Lions are going to score! Louis Natui ripped the ball free and just found open space in the backfield and has brought Leicester Lions back into this game.
That was so quick that I missed it. So I
seemed to come out of nowhere. And he just strips the ball, finds open space, as he grabs himself a try. It's his first try of the year for the Leicester Lions, number 13. And 80 minutes played. It's Tigers 14, Lions 5.
I'm just going to try and watch the replay of that on the live stream, so I can actually see what's happened there. I missed it again. Dreadful.
So Luke Boucher is going to look to convert this kick to bring Leicester Lions to within 7.
Just
Whiskers wide. So score remains Sedgley Tigers 14, Leicester Lions 5.
Having consulted the replay, that was an incredible rip in the tackle to score.
Yeah, good work there from the Leicester Lions number 13, Louis Natui. And just to bring you some other scores in National 1, Rotherham currently lead Rosslyn Park 17 points to 14 at half-time. And Sale are currently playing Bishop Stortford and they lead 7 points to 0. Glass now. He's tackled just inside his own half. Nonlay powers himself through. He's gained some about 5 or 10 metres there. Tansy, Smith. Henderson's over there. He's found an edge.
Lovely break there.
Burtwell brought down. Smith. Bedlow. Glass. Well anticipated from Joey Patrick.
Glass has done really well there. He was a bit isolated, but has managed to hold up the ball long enough for his friends to arrive.
Nonlay, such a powerful player when he gets hold of the ball. Connor James. And not releasing there from Connor James has earned Leicester Lions a penalty, and they've managed to turn the ball over. 20 minutes played, Alex, and at first it looked like Tigers might be running away with this game, but Leicester Lions have managed to give themselves some momentum. If you director of rugby, Gareth Collins for Leicester, what do you think of this opening 20 minutes?
I think you're fairly happy because you've not really been in the game too much, but you're only 9 points behind. So you've done well there. A try against the run of play, and now they seem to start to sort of get a foothold in. They've turned over a few balls. They've had a few attacking plays. So let's see where they can go from here.
So it'll be a line out now for Leicester Lions. Ogden. And it's been knocked on and now it's kicked away. Pearson. And Glass nearly let that ball sail over his head. He did well to keep hold of that one. Henderson. Henderson's only got 1 try of the year, which by his standards is a slow start to the season. He'll be looking to get on the scoreboard. Burtwell, can he grab another today? Smith. Ainsley finds the blue boots of Bedlow. Does well to stay in touch. Oh, and it's ripped free again from Leicester Lions. Good work there from Monty Loganberg. Patrick tries to kick it away and Bedlow's recovered it well. A little bit scrappy in the last few minutes for both teams.
Yeah, very, very scrappy. You want to clean this up if they're going to put any sort of foothold on this game.
Burtwell is eventually brought down. That was Louis Natui there again. He looked like he was nearly had hold of the ball again to strip it free. And Tansy's going to set up for the kick away.
Calm everything down a little bit.
Patrick does well to collect. Brought down by Bradley.
Beltus almost had his hands on the ball there, give Lions a bit of a taste of the ripping.
And it's kicked away. Out on the full, and that ball went back into the 22. So that'll be a line out inside the Leicester 22 as Bedlow's just going to receive some treatment. So time off, just why a few players are down for Tigers. I think it's Connor James who's going to receive a little bit of treatment as well as Bedlow.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game so far. There's not really, it's sort of been very one-sided until sort of the last 1 or 2 minutes. And if I'm being honest, the Lions have not really done that much sort of other than defend all game. So that can be really tiring. But then here it seems like it's the Sedgley players that are down needing the rest. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the second half. But there's already been a few substitutions for Lions. So maybe there is a little bit of that tiredness already showing. Number 19, Will Smith, is on, I believe.
Yeah, looks like he's replaced number 7, Cam De Beer. We'll try and see if there has been any more substitutions for Leicester Lions. It's hard to tell with Tigers attacking this way. You can't really see the numbers of the Leicester Lion players. And that line out's tipped, and now it's been recovered by Oliver Crane. So that was a chance squandered for the home side.
Yes!
And it's kicked away by number 10, Luke Boucher.
Making sure it doesn't go out this time.
Glass sends this one up in the sky, and Henderson's underneath it.
Great chase.
Mallinson brought down around the 10-metre line. Smith, Bedlow, Ainsley trying to stiff arm one. He's eventually brought down. Gareth Collins on the sideline and a bit animated with the assistant official there. He wanted a penalty for his side. Tigers still have it. Beltus Nonley. Connor James bounces off Louis Natui.
And loses the ball.
And he stripped it again. And he's gone into touch. So it will be a line out.
I think if I was Scott Barrow, I'd be talking about holding on to the ball a little bit tighter when you're attacking rather than letting it getting ripped off you at half-time.
Yeah, there's a few times now that's happened, really, from Leicester Lions. That's obviously something they've worked on.
Yeah, I can't remember the last game of rugby I've watched where the ball's been ripped 4 times in 25 minutes.
He will have been looking for a more dynamic defensive performance, Gareth Collins, as Leicester have conceded over 40 points in every game so far this season. I don't take pleasure in saying that.
They are doing very well at disrupting the line out so far, though.
Yeah, it's been a much improved performance defensively so far for them. Whether they can turn that into points is another story, as Ainsley now has it for Tigers. Bradley brought down. Bedlow whips it out wide to Bradshaw.
Bradshaw does
really well, evades 2 tackles, and he's going to get it down in the corner for his second try of the game.
Few protests from the Leicester players there, saying that Bradshaw didn't release the ball in between tackles, but the referee disagrees. So try stands.
Yeah, maybe the tackle wasn't completed, but Bradshaw made no mistake. He didn't stop and wait for the referee to blow his whistle, and he's got it down for his second try of the game. Tigers lead 19 points to 5. So Glass with another conversion attempt. He's 2 for 2 so far, and this one is similar to his second conversion.
We've had a few more messages from the YouTube chat. So we've got Sam, just as Ollie Glass has missed that conversion, I've just read a message from Sam Glass. Couldn't make it up today, so actually watching from Leicester. Not so sunny down here. Go Tigers. I think we can all agree with that sentiment. And then Jude Hall, come on Sedgley and bring the boy Bemba on. If you have got any more comments you want to leave, leave them in the live stream below, and we'll catch up with them when a break in play allows.
So Leicester Lions with the restart is collected by Jack Ellen.
Trying to rip the ball then again, but Tigers managed to get the ball to the ground.
And just another update for any scores in National League One. Sale have doubled their lead, and they currently lead 14 points to 0 versus Bishop Stortford. That's a knock-on, but Tigers have recovered the ball. Henderson kicks it in behind.
There's a lot of space.
A lot of space, and now it is a foot race. Who's going to be the first one to get there? Henderson's trying to get there, but it's going to be number 6 for Leicester Lions. That's Monty Loganberg.
Unlucky bounce of the ball there for Henderson. Just kept taking it further and further away from him.
And Leicester now are backed up inside their own 5-metre line.
They're going to have to work very hard to exit here.
It's kicked away by Theo Mannion. The Tigers will have a line out inside Leicester's 22.
Just a reminder as well, yes, you can put messages in the YouTube chat, but also while you're there, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell next to the subscribe button to get notifications for every time we go live. Contractually obligated there to say that. Clean line outtake and good driving maul there from Tigers. Ball pops out the back though.
Yeah, Nonley gathered it. And it's a bit of a scrap in there. Not quite sure who's got it, but it looks like Tigers have got the ball.
Very, very messy.
Mallinson picks it up. And it's flicked out, and Bedlow's got it. He's brought down by Will Roberts. And not releasing from Joe Bedlow results in a penalty for Leicester Lions, and they've got a bit of breathing room now.
Yeah, Marsh for Lions did really well there to get over the ball and was just not being moved at all.
And Captain Ethan Godfrey is just receiving, oh, pardon me, is just receiving some treatment. Well, that's a decent kick from Luke Boucher, so he's gained himself around 25 metres there with that kick.
We're going to get a good view of this line out here as well. We're right down the throat of this one, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll definitely be able to tell if it's not straight. Goes deep and finds Ed Bryan. And now there's space over on this near side, and he's found an edge. And Pearson does well to keep the ball in play. It was James Stubbs there who just found an edge to be able to gain some metres, and it's going to be a Tigers penalty for not releasing.
Mallinson did so well there, over the ball, locked onto it like the jaws of a jackal, which I guess is where the phrase comes from.
Mallinson are looking for a big game. He's coming to replace Ben Gregory, who's out today due to illness. Mallinson, who scored 6 tries last year and also represented Lancashire versus Somerset and Yorkshire in the summer. Smith with the kick, stays in play. Boy, he'll have it. He recatches this one and finds Glass. Tries a little kick in behind. Natui sends one back. Smith. Game of kick tennis going on here.
Not quite going all the way out, so gone for a drop, a goal line drop out there.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a chance to Tigers to get a little bit of a breather there as well. Everyone get back in and get set.
You would definitely say that they lost that game of kick tennis.
Yeah. That's 1-0 Leicester Lions in that category.
And 19-5 on the scoreline.
Smith with the dropout. Collected by Theo Magnan. Natui, Godfrey, he's got Joey Patrick to his left. Good tackle from Zane Ainsley. Ogden. And they're going to bring it back. Possibly a high tackle. I think it's on number 13, Zane Ainsley. He just met him a bit too square there, didn't he, to bring him down. It was bring him down at all costs.
This has got to be the biggest opportunity so far for Lions. A 5-metre line out. See how that maul goes, shall we?
Yeah, and I think it has been successful. So Ben Park, the hooker, has got 3 tries on the season for Leicester Lions. He leads their team in tries this season. And it's from opportunities like this. And here comes that maul, Alex, you were talking about.
Yeah.
And there's the try that Leicester Lions are looking for. It's not come from Ben Park.
No, we're going to wait for him to turn around and then we'll know who scored it.
I think it's Oliver Crane. But it's great work from Leicester Lions. We just mentioned how they'd been effective this season in the maul with scoring points. And they've managed to do so there. Even when it looked like the maul was about to collapse, they still managed to get points on the board. And that's 36 minutes played, Tigers 19, Leicester Lions 10. I do apologise as well, the scorer for that try wasn't Oliver Crane, it was Monty Logenberg.
A very similar position to the last conversion for Lions. Let's see if you can curl this one in this time.
So Boucher with the kick. And this one flashes across the face of the goal. And he's missed that second conversion attempt. So the score remains Tigers 19, Leicester Lions 10.
It looks like we have another member of the Glass family watching as well. So we've got Millie Glass watching from France. And very sunny there. So we're getting weather updates from around the world as well as watching locations.
We'll be tuning into the shipping forecast next week. As Tigers restart. Collected by George Marsh. And Boucher with a kick away. Glass to Smith. got Bradshaw to the left, but Bedlow has it. Still on his feet, does well to evade the tackles. He's got Ainsley to his left. Jinks inside. He's going to go all the way. He's going to score. What a try from Joe Bedlow. Brilliant work from the number 12. And that is the response Scott Barrow would have been looking for. 38 minutes played, Tigers 24, Leicester Lions 10. And another bonus point as well for Tigers to go along with that try.
Yeah, very, very important score that. Every point matters in this season, and just got the fourth try. And just watching the try again on the live stream, and he goes through about 6 players on the way in. It's really incredible stuff.
That'll be on TikTok.
That's going straight on the TikTok, our director says, so look out for that. Subscribe, and do you subscribe on TikTok?
Follow? Is it follow?
Follow our TikTok, and you'll see all the best highlights of the games. Is it Buzz Media or Buzz Sport? Buzz Sport on TikTok. Being directed to look down at my shirt because it's written on there.
And this one is successful from Ollie Glass. So Tigers lead 26 points to 10. 2 minutes to go before half time. Alex, what have your thoughts been on this first half of action?
I think it's been a really good first half of rugby from both teams. For Lions have done well to come away with the 10 points, considering I think the territory, if we were recording stats like that, would probably be about 75% towards Tigers. They've not really had any platform. They've done well here to manage to retain the kickoff as well, so they've got a chance to attack probably one last time in this half. But Tigers have just played so well, managed to defend well, attack well. Bradshaw and Bedlow both scoring some incredible tries, battering down the opposition. So we're looking forward to a good second half, I think.
Leicester now looking to try and close out the half with a positive. Ed Bryan. The advantage, though, for Leicester.
High tackle, I believe.
So free play here now. Number 12, Theo Mannion's brought down, and the referee's going to bring it back for the earlier penalty. It was a high tackle penalised against Bob Birtwell. And looks like they're going to go for the corner.
Same again, it worked so well last time. See how close he can get it to the try line here. Very, very close.
It's a great kick from Luke Boucher.
Yeah, so this will be the last play of the game, of the first half. So they'll be looking to go into the dressing room with a very big high here, Lions.
Yeah, they'll be looking to set up that driving more, but they've also got a lot of bodies on the far side if needed, but it's spilled. It is recovered though from the hooker, Ben Park. Crane. Tigers won't want to concede so late on in this first half. But Lions are banging at the door. Loganberg.
Bradley over the ball again. I think that's about his third penalty turnover of the day. He's doing very well so far.
Yeah, he's a great player, is there, Lewis Bradley, who's managed to win him at his side the ball. And that'll be it for the first half of action. So here at Park Lane, the scores on the doors are Sedgley Tigers 26, Leicester Lions 10. And it's been quite a topsy-turvy first half, really, actually. Leicester Lions have had a few chances, and then we've seen a few special tries from Bertie Bradshaw and Joe Bedlow that have really took the game away from the visitors. But as we now go into the half-time break, we'll be back with you shortly for the second half, as the score here at Park Lane is Sedgley Tigers 26, Leicester Lions 10. Hello and welcome back to the Buzz Sport live stream today of the fixture between Sedgley Tigers and Leicester Lions in National League One. If you are just joining us, it's currently Sedgley Tigers who lead here after the break, currently 26 points to 10 versus Leicester Lions. Tigers form coming into today's game is 3 wins and 2 losses so far this season, whilst Leicester Lions are looking for their first win of the season, and they're still searching to try and get themselves back in the game, are the visitors, as they currently trail by 16 points.
One thing I noticed in the first half is Tigers letting the ball bounce a lot when the kicks were coming towards them. I wonder if that was the sun in the eye, so we'll see if it makes any difference now they're playing the other way.
Yeah, possibly. I wonder if they might try a few more kicks in behind. Try and get the likes of Henderson in behind on the ball, or Bradshaw for another try. Isaac Deans has also come on as he collected that restart. So it looks like he's replaced Jack Ellum at number 8. Kicked away and collected well by number 15, George Pearson. Joey Patrick tries to have a run. He's met well, though, by Deans. Godfrey. Boucher finds 19, Will Smith.
Burtwell looks like he's hurt himself there, though.
Yeah,
Good turnover, but he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, just kind of got sandwiched in there a little bit, didn't he? Not quite sure what the issue is yet, but he looks to be getting back on his feet, needless to say.
Hard as nails, all these rugby players, aren't they?
Referee's just having a word with the captain of Leicester Lions, Ethan Godfrey. Didn't quite pick up that conversation. So line out now for Tigers.
Line out a bit messy in the first half, so hopefully an improvement here. Much better.
I mean, here comes Bradshaw! Under the sticks.
Hat-trick.
3 of the best from Bertie Bradshaw. And he's extended Tigers' lead to 31 points to 10 of Leicester Lions. And he managed to grab himself a try last week, and he's managed to grab himself a hat-trick today. Bertie Bradshaw on dual registration with Sale Sharks is proving that step up in class today for Tigers, and leaves Ollie Glass what should be a simple conversion in front of the sticks.
That would be a good one to watch on the replay. You would see some great attacking moves there from Sedgley off first phase. Went exactly as they could have planned it. Shows how important a clean line out gather is. They just went one out, passing as far as they could. Bradshaw saw the gap, went straight in under the posts. Great manipulation of the defence there by Tigers. It's criminal though to concede from first phase attack from 40 metres out. Lions will not be happy with that at all.
No, it's a little bit of the same old story there for Gareth Collins' men. They'll be looking to improve on that. The ball's loose, and it will be a Leicester Lions penalty. Apologies, it's for a knock-on.
Bill Addy there just dropping the ball for Tigers.
And he's just told the captain, Ethan Godfrey, to go and have a word with number 12, Theo Mannion. I think he's getting in the ear of the assistant official. And the referee, Jack Mulhouse, is having none of that, and he's told his captain to get a grip of the number 12. But Neil, say it's a scrum now for Leicester Lions for the knock-on.
If you look at the way that the Lions' back line is stacked, they're all up on one side, so there's a lot of numbers on this left-hand side.
Mannion has it. Boucher. Great tackle from Joe Bedlow. And the counter ruck as well.
He managed to make a mess of that, and they managed to turn it over.
Brilliant work from Joe Bedlow, and now he's spacing behind. It's a foot race, but Pearson's going to gather it, but he's chased down by Henderson. Big tackle.
High.
But it was high.
No arms tackle.
Yeah, I think that one was on Mallinson.
I think there was a lot wrong with that tackle. No arms high. Very lucky there to get away with just a penalty, I think.
20 years ago, it's a great tackle.
Rugby league, great tackle. Nat 1 Union, too high.
So it'll be a line out now for Leicester Lions.
It's another one here where if you look at the Lions' back lineup, they've got a set move obviously planned here, so we'll see how that works.
And the two, he's found an edge. He's one-on-one with Henderson. He's evaded the tackle. Good, actually, it was a good tap tackle from Henderson. I do apologise. And he's turned the ball over. Brilliant work from Isaac Deans. And what was almost a try-scoring run from Louis Natui. It was a great tap tackle in the end from Henderson that brought him down. And Isaac Deans recovered well to get his hands on the ball and turn the ball over.
I think Henderson and Deans there, between the two of them, that's as good at scoring a try.
I know, I jumped the gun. I actually thought he'd got through, but he just seemed to stumble after the tackle. He must have managed to tap his ankle a little bit and take him off balance.
But great set play from Lions there. You could see what they were aiming for. Tui went through, saw the gap, went through the two, but Henderson just stopped him.
Tansey to Lewis Bradley now. He's been very effective in the defence so far for Tigers. Looking to get his name on the score sheet as well. Tansey with the kick away. Pearson does well to collect. Ed Bryan with the run, shouts for knock-on in the stand. He might have picked them up on the mic. And it's a knock-on now from...
one.
But Tigers have won the ball now. Mallinson. Not releasing from Mallinson, and the referee's going to bring that one back from being taken quickly by James Stubbs.
I'd question how long the advantage was there from the knock-on.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you then, Alex. Do you think there was a long enough advantage in play there for Tigers?
I guess they made a line break, so, and from a knock-on that is probably usually enough because it's not a very serious offence. So the advantages don't usually last long, but I think that's definitely on the edge.
So Leicester Lions line out. We've got a great angle of this one. It's a 5-man line out. Godfrey does well to collect, and it's whipped out by Ogden to Mannion. To Stubbs to find Pearson on the left. Roberts. That ball's loose.
Driving straight over off his feet. on the penalties given against Tigers.
So, Luke Boucher going to go for the corner.
Doesn't get it maybe as far as he would have liked. Maybe a little bit. It's too far away to go for a driving ball here. So watch. I think watch how they set up. And they might try something again here, like the last line out that worked so well for them, where they almost scored.
Yeah, they've given themselves quite a lot of width over on this near side. Stubbs will almost be getting chalk on his boots. So George Marsh trying to power his way through. Ben Park.
Done very well here. They've managed to drive themselves up within striking distance.
And the 2, he's got himself down by the 5. Boucher. Joey Patrick. Strong tackle from Zane Ainsley. Loganberg. Will Smith.
Oh,
Picks up and under the sticks. And it's Monty Loganberg again on the score sheet. Leicester Lions number 6 man has bagged himself a pair today. And it's come at a vital time if his team are going to get themselves back in the game. It's currently 50 minutes played. Tigers 33, Leicester Lions 15.
Yeah, very good try there. Saw the gap in the defence as they were rushing around to try and stop the wide run-in on the wing, and then just left a little bit of space right in front of the ruck, around the fringes, which he took advantage of, Loganberg.
That conversion from Boucher is successful. So, just in case anyone is just tuning in, the stopwatch on the live stream isn't quite accurate, so I'll keep you updated with the actual time that is being played. So it's actually Tigers 33, Leicester Lions 17 after 52 minutes. Gone.
And if you are watching, remember, please leave some comments and we'll read out the best ones. Get involved in the live stream. I think it's a really cool way to be able to talk to us during the game. I do think the sun is playing a bit of an impact in the kicks down that end of the pitch, because, again, Lions looked a little bit shaky in that catch.
They're inside their own 22 now. A little chip kick in behind from Boucher, finds Mannion. He's got numbers to his right. Bradshaw tries to intercept it. Stubbs knocks it on as he tries to grab it.
A great opportunity there.
It was good work there from Albert Bradshaw. He's looked brilliant in attack, and he's done his defensive work there as well to try and intercept that pass.
Great chip and chase, though. I always love to see one of those.
Yeah, they were unfortunate there, Leicester. They had the numbers over on this near side, as we're going to see some changes to the front row. It's John Blanchard and Beltus Nunley who make way, and they'll be replaced by number... Oh, apologies, I've lost my notes. Number 18, Danny Rylance, and number 16, Austin Downham. Danny Rylance, most notably, was coach's player of the season for last year. And Austin Downham, who I heard he scored a try last year in the corner. I'm not sure where I might have heard that one. It might be on the socials somewhere. It's a bit of a shameless plug, if I'm honest. You can find that on the Buzz Sport media channels as Tansey delivers the ball into the scrum. Bedlow, Ainsley. Managed to grab a couple of more metres there. Tansey, ball's loose.
Knocked out of his hands there by the defence, so he did well to regather.
Lewis Bradley.
Time to go to the air.
Tansey with the kick away. Ooh! That was a sore one.
Yeah, that was the bad collision.
And that was George Pearson who Let's just listen to what the referee's got to say here while they both receive some treatment.
The connection's maybe not as good as we'd like, so
he's just going to call in Birtwell and Connor James here. And it's going to be 10 minutes in the bin for Bob Birtwell for that.
Said he was never in a good position to compete for the ball there, so yeah, just an illegal challenge in the air. I think that's probably the right call.
Yeah, and sorry, I was just watching the physio there, Alex, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the day for George Pearson, who took a hell of a whack there mid-air. And let's hope it's just a dead leg quad for him. But Director of Rugby there for Leicester Lions, Gareth Collins, is not happy with that at all.
I wouldn't be either. It was a very poor challenge, but really had no right to go for that in the air, and definitely caused that injury there.
And it's going to be Aaron Crowley to come on to replace number 15, George Pearson. And as Tigers are down to 14, with Bob Birtwell spending 10 minutes in the bin. And
it was a very good kick into the corner there. We're about 10 metres away from the try line, so potential driving maul range here.
They've already scored once from the driving maul today through the number 6, Monty Loganberg. Godfrey does well to catch the line out. And the maul is driving, it's pushing forward.
It's starting to slow down now.
It's moving more into the middle, going into the 5 metre line.
I think that's going over.
And it's just short, but have they got the ball down?
Just short.
Advantage for Leicester Lions.
Oh, for Tigers being off their feet.
And he's going to bring it back for that earlier penalty.
Very, very close there. That maul went so far into the middle of the field. Went very lateral rather than forwards, but they just managed to hold it up, Tigers, but illegally so. So they're going for another penalty kick into the corner, so try the same again, but from a little bit closer this time.
Yep, so we'll see the line out now for Leicester Lions.
Important for Lions here as well. If they score this try, it is a bonus point on the table. A very valuable point to away from home as well.
Lions collect. The maul's spinning and driving, and is it? It's been ripped free by Billy Addy.
Incredible maul defence there.
Billy Addy, who joined in the off-season from Hull. He's a tenacious second row player, and he's managed to win the ball back there for his team, but now Boucher has it. George Marsh. Ogden. Tackled by Deans. Godfrey picks up and runs. Good tackle from Rylands.
Oh, almost got his hands on it there, Bradley.
Downham with a strong tackle. Strong tackle from Bedlow. Here comes Joey Patrick. Will Smith looking to have a run. Roberts trying to power his way through. Natui. Big tackle from Austin Downham. Ogden picks it up quickly though. Tries a little grubbing behind. And the slip. And Bradshaw's now on the end of it. He's kicking. He's got hold of it. And he's done brilliantly. 4 of a kind for Bertie Bradshaw today.
Very, very good. Ball stripped. Managed to put a great chase in. Incredible. I was going to say how well Tigers have done to defend the 5 metre line out in the next break of play, but actually we're talking about a try instead.
Brilliant work from Bertie Bradshaw. His 4th try of the game for the Tigers. And it's currently Tigers 38, Leicester Lions 17, as Jacob Tansey is about to make way for number 20, Matt Sturgis. So a change at scrum half for the home side.
We're going to have plenty of highlights to put onto the TikTok this week, so make sure you tune into that and if you want to have another closer look at any of these tries.
And Glass makes no mistake with the conversion. So Tigers extend their lead to 40 points to 17, and Leicester Lions continue their run of form of conceding 40 points, over 40 points in every game so far. I do not take any pleasure in saying that, and Gareth Collins will not be pleased with that scoreline.
Just had 2 new players come onto the pitch for Lions, Bronson Mellows and Joseph Britton, replacing number 4 Eddie Bryan and number 1 William Roberts.
Rylance will be the box kick away. Oh no, I do apologise. Oh yeah, it is going to be. He sold me then. Kicked away by Sturgis, stays in play. Mannion's under it, he's dropped it, and it will be a knock-on.
I was going to say that was a bit of a messy clearance from Sturgis there, but it's actually turned out very well. Got a good view of this scrum as well. This is what I'm really here for. Interesting to see who comes into the scrum. No, they're going to go for a 7-man scrum with Bradshaw in the bin. It's an interesting choice on your own push to go in with 1 less, so see how well they hold up in this one here.
I suspect they'll try and get this ball in and out very quickly.
You could see there that the scrum was going backwards, so yeah, in and out as quick as possible.
Good hands in there from Tigers. Danny Rylance with a little bit of a dummy catch there. Connor James did well to keep hold of it. Sturgis is going to kick this ball away. Strong tackle from Downham on Mannion, and the referee's going to bring it back for a knock-on. I think it's on Aaron Crowley.
I think it was Mannion. I think it's the second high ball in a row that he's dropped as well. So keep peppering him, I think, is the call that would be coming from the touchline.
Yeah, I wonder if, like we said in the first half, Alex, that sun maybe just starting to drop a bit lower, getting in the eyes of the Leicester Lions players.
Yeah, you'd never think you'd say that, a Manchester team using the sun to their advantage at home. Again here with 7 players in the scrum, almost got pushed over last time. So again, out as quick as possible, I think. Yeah. I think it's holding difficult to do a scrum with 1 less person. You can see there the turnover. I would almost be tempted to drag one of the backs off into the scrum.
Who would you pick?
Well, I mean, Bradshaw's definitely got the size, hasn't he? So put him on the flank, or even at number 8, and let him pick off at the back and see how that goes. Be interesting.
A line out now for Leicester.
Penalty given for being offside after a knock on there by Lions. So great opportunity for Smith to clear his lines.
Yeah, it was all a bit of a mess there for Leicester Lions.
Excellent kick. He's made about, 40 metres there?
Yeah, it's a great kick from Greg Smith, who's joined from Preston Grasshoppers. Did have a brief stint here for a season back in the 2011-2012 season, which it was probably a little bit more fair-faced then. But he's now got the ball. Finds Bedlow. Still a bit of a roly-poly, carries on his feet. Offloads it to Lewis Bradley. What a try this is going to be!
Wow. I haven't got anything to say to that. It was incredible. What an offload. That's a second try of a season contender in this match involving Joe Bedlow.
Woo.
I've not seen the forward roll as part of an attacking move before either.
No, I don't know Joe Bedlow, but it looks like he might have had a brief stint with the Commandos after that forward roll. What an offload that was to find Lewis Bradley. And Glass is going to have a relatively simple conversion attempt to extend the Tigers' lead.
Jude Hall, you'll be happy because Ben Batouche is now on the pitch. Following your previous comment of bring the boy Benber on. So if you do have any more comments or anything else you want to let us know, do get in touch on the YouTube chat and we will read it out as soon as we can.
So 2 changes, as you say there, Alex. It's Adam Mallinson who's also made way. And for Jack Ellum, who is started at 8 today, but he's going to go in at hooker. And I think Alex Ben Batouche is going to replace Bob Birtwell, who's 10 minutes in the bin are up. And he'll slip in there at either flanker or lock. I think Connor James might move to lock, and then Ben Batouche will go in at flanker.
Loose ball.
Mannion with a little chip kick in behind. Was looking, he is going to be obstructed.
I've just been counting the Sedgley players and they are back up to 15 now.
Yeah, I think Ben Batouche has replaced Bob Birtwell, who's 10 minutes in the bin would have been up. So Boucher's going to go for the corner. And he does find the corner, so it'll be a 5-metre line out for Leicester Lions, and they'll try and set up this driving maul again and earn themselves a bonus point, in which is probably going to be a defeat.
They started this maul in this game very well, scoring the try off it. But since then, this has been the third or fourth attempt of a 5-metre line out. Let's see if they can actually score on this one, because the last 2 or 3 have been turned over by Tigers. They've taken it well, so this is a good platform for this. Definitely some good movement there. They're going to go around the edge.
It's all down. The scrap in there, and the ball is down. And it's the man with the bright yellow boots, Joey Patrick, who's got the try for Leicester Lions and earned themselves the bonus point here in Manchester. 68 minutes played. Tigers 47, Lions 22.
Yeah, very important try that for the Lions, because to come away with a bonus point is at least something on the table, which could be very important come the end of the season. and that will be their second point so far of the season on the table. So doubling their money here.
So Boucher will be looking to convert. And after this conversion attempt, we'll try and give you some of the scores on the doors around the grounds in National League One. And Boucher does convert. And some scores in National League One in other games is Blackheath currently lead Tunbridge Judeans 14 points to 0. That game's at half time, with Leeds, Tykes and Clifton 7 apiece at half time. Plymouth Albion currently lead 19 points to 12 versus Dings Crusaders, and Rams are currently beating Birmingham Moseley 21 points to 7. And in a top of the table clash ended with Rotherham Titans winning 27 points to 26.
Whoa.
That's full time. And Sale also lead 38 points to 5 against Bishop Stortford.
Very important match, that Rotherham Rosslyn Park one. That's going to that could decide the season already.
Yeah, Rosslyn Park also got 2 bonus points from that game for finishing within a try, and they did score 4 tries themselves, so there won't be too many points lost in that game. Ben Batouche tries to strip the ball free, and he does. Ball's loose. Boucher with a little kick in behind. Smith will let that one roll out. A play.
Yeah, he's made the right decision there. It would have been a horrible ball to pick up. Would have got absolutely flattened there by number 14, James Stubbs.
Yeah, I think James Stubbs' eyes nearly almost lit up there if he was going to pick that ball up. Bit of experience there from the Central Tigers, number 10, Greg Smith.
Interesting to see Jack Ellum throwing in the ball in there in the line-up.
Yeah, he's a natural hooker, is Jack Ellum, even though he started today at number 8. You see he's a powerful player as he tries to drive through the Lions' defence. Bedlow, little fake. He's such a creative player in there at centre. And it will be a penalty.
That's got to be a bit of frustration boiling over there from Leicester Lions, just from the way the game's been going. Got a bit sloppy there and went for the ball when it wasn't on.
Yeah, Matt Sturgis just seemed to get thrown around as well, needlessly in there.
Bedlow's in a bit of pain by the looks of it. He's down, receiving a bit of treatment.
I wonder if he might have been a little bit winded in that last tackle.
He's been so good today, it'd be a shame to see him go off. He does seem to be struggling, so hopefully he can run that off. It looks like a bit of a dead leg.
And it will be a free kick now for Leicester Lions.
Took too long to take the line out.
I don't know if there was maybe a mix-up there, thinking is Bedlow all right to carry on or what, but here comes Natui. Boucher, and the ball is knocked on by Will Smith. There's also another change in there for Leicester Lions as number 18, Joey Britton, has come on. And looks like number 17 as well for Leicester Lions, which is Sean Murray, is going to be making his way onto the field. So Sean Murray's going in there at tight head. He's going to replace number 3, Oliver Crane. And Joe Bedlow is going to come off. So a rapturous round of applause from the David H. Smith stand. And he's been replaced by Jacob Tanzi, who's actually come back on.
Yeah, looks to be lining up at centre as well. He might be the one of the smallest centres I've seen line up.
Yeah, I think what might happen here is Ollie Glass might move to centre. And will Jacob go to fullback, possibly?
Yeah. Yeah, could happen. He is standing in the outside centre position at the moment, though.
Yeah. He has had a few appearances at fullback, at wing, on the wing this season as Jacob Tansey, so he's become a lot more versatile in his game to help Scott Barrow's men get the points on the board. Glass finds the hole. Jack Ellum.
Just caught. Oh.
Bradshaw. Just short. Smith. Tansey! And Jacob Tansey, who's just replaced Joe Bedlow, has got himself on the score sheet. He's rejoined Tigers after a spell last year at Caldy. He's made 65 appearances for Tigers. That's his 17th try in a Sedgley shirt. And he's also represented Lancashire in the past. It's his second try of the season for the Tigers.
Taking the score up to over 50 points for Tigers today.
Yeah, half a century up for the home side, and Glass will look to convert.
Very difficult kick, this one. Bradshaw almost in for his 5th try of the game as well, but managed to be brought down. Got the ball out wide very quickly to Tansey and over in the corner.
And this Glass conversion attempt is no good, so the score remains 52 points to Tigers, 24 for Leicester Lions. Bradshaw's got a little bit of cramp, and I think he's probably deserved almost for him. Not the cramp, but the fact he needs some treatment, because he's been absolutely sensational out there today for Tigers.
He absolutely has. He's done more than his fair share so far today. Good run there from Mellows.
Louis Natui. Find Aaron Crowley there. Brought down around the 22. Bronson Mellows looking to have a run. Boucher. Oh, and he's off the edges. Number 18, Joey Britton. Is he going to get it down? Slams it down.
Excellent try. Really good. Saw the gap in the Tigers' defence and managed to go through a few himself. Very impressive from the number 18, Britton. You do think that he's probably a little bit too little too late, with the score being 52-29 with 4 minutes left to go.
Yeah, I think they've already achieved the bonus point now, Leicester Lions. All they're playing for now is a bit more pride, and you just wish maybe this bit of a scoring spree they've had in the second half, they should have brought maybe in the first half as well.
Yeah, was that a little bit of a Lions joke there with pride?
Not intended.
No?
Not intended.
No, it was a good one.
As Boucher will set up for the conversion. This one off the upright. And that just about sums up Leicester Lions' luck today. So 77 minutes gone. Tigers 52, Lions 29. And as we approach the final few minutes now, Alex, it's about time maybe to award your star man of the afternoon.
I mean, it's very difficult, this game, because there's been two standout performances, really, hasn't there? With between Joe Bedlow and Albert Bradshaw, just both of them on registration from Sale Sharks. Both been incredible. It's hard to look away from 4 tries, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. When you look back on the score sheet and you see Bertie Bradshaw's name 4 times, you'd probably expect him to be earning the star man of the afternoon.
But I do think that does say how well Bedlow has done, that he's in that conversation.
Yeah, he's got to try himself, and that assist for the Lewis Bradley try as well was sensational. 2 try of the year contenders, both with Bedlow's name written all over them. It's Joey Patrick now, has it?
Great turnover there. I think that is just the lack of concentration that Lions have had all game, where they do something good and then just slightly fall off the edge.
So yeah, Bertie Bradshaw is this afternoon's star man, and you'll be able to probably catch an interview with him on the BuzzSport social media channels later on.
He'll be looking to try and get one more, I think, from this line out.
Yeah, I think he sniffed at 5, didn't he? And he'll give him a chance, and he'll definitely take it. He's been very clinical in his attacking play today.
Yeah, the one-man bonus point here.
And the line out sails over everyone. And it's Leicester Lions who've recovered it with Monty Loganberg, who's probably been the Leicester Lions star man today, but Tigers have not managed to turn the ball over.
Yeah, ripped in the tackle there. Ripped again in the tackle. The game is getting very, very messy here. Advantage for Tigers though. So free play. See what they can do.
Smith with a little kick, trying to find Bradshaw. And it just evades him.
That is it was a scrum advantage, not a penalty advantage, as I thought. He does like to give the advantages away very quickly, this ref, doesn't he?
Yeah. He does Jack Morehouse, who's actually, I think he's had a pretty good game today, actually, as the referee.
Been very consistent, which is all you want from your referee, really.
Crowley looking to power his way through. Leicester Lions now looking for a bit of pride, as Mannion does well. Little off-road to Bronson. Mellows, and that will be all. As here at Park Lane, Tigers have been very rampant today. They've managed to bag themselves 52 points on the scoreboard. And Leicester Lions' search for their first win of the season still goes on, as they've only managed to score 29 points to Tigers 52. Alex, what have you made then so far?
Performances, Bedlow and Bradshaw, both incredible. Some great stuff from Bradley, lots of turnovers. So from a Tigers perspective, you should be really happy with that game. Maybe not so happy with some of the tries they conceded, and definitely some work to do around like holding onto the ball and tackle, etc. But I think a very good performance overall.
Yeah, so next up for the Tigers is a trip away to Rosslyn Park. So that'll be a tough test. Rosslyn Park will be looking to bounce back after a defeat today against Rotherham Titans. And if you are watching as a Leicester fan, it's a homestay against Sale. So they'll be looking to try and get their first win of the season in a home match versus Sale. And from myself and Alex and Vinny on camera, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.